You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I really do hope that people realize how dangerous the events of yesterday are on this country. Trading a WNBA player for a known terrorist who provides arms to people that hate our guts, that is responsible for the death of so many people. Viktor Bout declared war on America. But Joe Biden and his administration decided to give him back to Russia to bring back a woman that hates the United States. Brittney Griner and Viktor Bout both hate the United States. Now, the fallout is coming out from the Joe Biden administration making this trade. A lot of people feel the way that we do. And they're not happy with this trade. Now, of course, you know, the mainstream media is going to try to push this as, oh, this is great, this is wonderful. And for the most part, you know, people are happy that Brittney Griner isn't going to be spending eternity in a Russian prison. But the question is, was the price too high? It's not even close, folks, because Viktor Bout is about to get back into what he's been doing before he got caught. And the U.S. Pentagon is concerned that he will go back to arms dealing. Well, that brings us to former NFL MVP Boomer Esiason. Now, Boomer Esiason has weighed in on this thing, folks, and he is not happy whatsoever with this trade. Now, it's interesting, guys. Former athletes can actually come out and say something, but if you are an active athlete, you must be canceled, i.e. Micah Parsons, who bent the knee. I don't think that Boomer Esiason is going to be bending the knee anytime soon. Here we go, guys, on Fox News. Boomer Esiason takes shot at Biden's prisoner swap for Brittney Griner. We look so pathetic. It's because we do. The world was looking at us, and I'm pretty sure any nation would be like, wait a minute, this guy that everybody was looking for decades, that's responsible for so many deaths, you gave him up for a WNBA player? Yeah. Here we go. It says former NFL star and current WFAN radio host Boomer Esiason was among those who ripped the U.S. government for arranging a prisoner swap, exchanging Brittney Griner for Viktor Bout, a Russian arms dealer. Griner was arrested and sentenced to prison for drug smuggling after she brought less than 1 gram of CBD oil into Russia in February. However, after a call to action by many to get the WNBA star and 2-time Olympic gold medalist home, the White House finally announced that it had made the 1-for-1 prisoner swap with Griner and Bout, who is nicknamed the Merchant of Death. While Esiason liked that Griner was released from Russian custody, he didn't like how dangerous the prisoner they gave up in the process was, because this man at one point was the most dangerous man on the planet. And now he's free. You guys can look at the thumbnail. That was actually from when Viktor Bout actually got on the plane. Yeah, he's all smiles. He's about to get back in the game. He is about to go out there and kill Americans. There's also the fact that former Marine veteran Paul Whelan, who is also in Russian custody, was left behind by Beijing Biden in the swamp, because we know that Joe Biden is really good at leaving people behind. Something Dallas Cowboys defensive end Micah Parsons and many others pointed out before Micah Parsons bent the knee. This is what Boomer had to say. Quote, "I'm telling you, more people feel that way than don't," Esiason said on the Boomer and Geo show Thursday morning. "I can tell you that right now. I know that we're all happy that Brittney's home, like we said earlier. But when you think about the magnitude of what we traded to get back a WNBA professional athlete and left a Marine sitting there, whose family has been trying for years to get him out of there with nothing noting from the U.S. government. In fact, Esiason is convinced that Russia used Griner as a way to get Bout out of prison in the U.S. Quote, it's not even a swap. It's not an even swap. It's not, he argued. We all know what happened to Brittney should have never happened. We look so pathetic, and listening to our president talk about this is such a pathetic feeling. I want to be happy, but I can't be. You got a guy who had a 25-year sentence, accused by the UN of getting involved in civil wars in Africa and killing millions of people, and you traded him for a WNBA star? Okay. Esiason's co-host Greg Giannotti added, you just gave up the merchant of death for Christ's sakes. You couldn't get back two people. Of course not. Wow. It's pretty sad, guys. With this country, man, if you are in the United States of America, you should be definitely worried about the safety of Americans, because this Viktor Bout guy, this guy's bad news. He is bad news. And I mentioned this on live stream yesterday. When criminals get out of prison, 70-80% of them go back to doing what they were doing before. And Viktor Bout, this guy was great at what he did, which was providing arms to terrorists. This man is a terrorist, and you gave him back for a WNBA player that hates the country, hates the national anthem. I truly don't even believe that Biden really attempted to make Paul Whelan a part of the deal. And I said on live stream, I'm not even sure if I would have gave up Viktor Bout for Paul Whelan, because Viktor Bout is just that dangerous. He is that dangerous, folks. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, Boomer Esiason, the former MVP, he pretty much hit it right on the money, man. This is pathetic. We look bad. Other world countries out there, the other countries in the world are probably looking at the U.S., man. We look super weak. We just do. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.